The city was a graveyard. In the blood-red dusk, a lone man faced the horde and did not run. He let them come. After 15 years of watching everyone die, Daiki surrendered to the swarm, and the world went black.
What? This room?
The calendar on the wall was circled in red. 1 month until the gates tear open.
The storage, it's still here, but it's empty. I have to start from nothing.
Under the fluorescent lights, Daiki pushed his cleaning cart. The perfect cover for a man who knew the world was ending.
Yeah, just the rice and batteries. I am stocking up for a camping trip.
Across the street, a man in a black suit watched. The government was already rounding up anyone who bought too much.
If I stockpile enough in here, I can survive anything, but I can't tell anyone. Last time, those who knew were silenced.
The clock was ticking. 30 days to fill an infinite void before the sky tore open again. By day, he mopped floors. By night, he hauled crates in a refrigerated warehouse.
2 more shifts, and I can afford the antibiotics. I'll need those.
He returned to his apartment at 3 a.m., only to see the news replaying a familiar face. The television scrolled. 3 missing after warning of impending disaster. Authorities deny any knowledge.
They got them too. The government is cleaning house before the doors even open.
The next evening, Daiki spotted a black van on his route. A man was shoved inside, a pamphlet falling from his hand.
He was just spreading flyers. That's all it takes now.
Daiki ducked into an alley, heart pounding. The van's engine faded, but the message was clear.
I have to be more careful. No patterns, no repeats.
He cut his shopping into 7 different stores, paying cash, always glancing over his shoulder. The photograph was creased and faded, the only evidence of friends he'd once had.
Smiling faces from before the apocalypse, before she died. I can't even remember most of their names now.
The next afternoon, on his way back from a shift, he saw her.
Nanami, the first to fall when the monsters came. She's alive, walking home like any normal day.
He pressed himself into a doorway, chest tight. If she spotted him, he might lose his nerve.
I can't warn her. The government is hunting anyone who knows the future.
She passed without glancing his way, her school bag swinging. He let out a breath he didn't know he'd held.
Stay away. Focus on the supplies. Saving her means staying silent now.
That night he buried himself in work. Every box lifted, every can stored was a shield for the coming storm.
I'll be ready. This time, the people I care about won't die while I hide.
In a rain-slicked alley, Daiki traded a wad of cash for a carton of bullets. The seller didn't ask questions.
200,000 yen for ammunition. If I am wrong about the date, I'll be broke and homeless.
Back in his apartment, he opened the portal and arranged the new gear with obsessive precision.
Medical in Sector B, ammo in C. I can retrieve anything in seconds.
The knock came at midnight, sharp and authoritative. A voice through the door. City inspection. Open up.
They've tracked my purchases. If they search this place, it's over.
He swept the room with a frantic hand, every bag and box dissolving into the portal's glow. The apartment was bare when the agent finally broke the lock. Nothing but dust and an unpaid gas bill.
That was too close. I need a place they'll never think to search.
That night, he relocated his entire cash to a derelict warehouse, the portal humming under the moonless sky. He picked up a 3rd shift to cover the ammo costs, stacking pallets until his back screamed.
2 more weeks. I can sleep when I am dead.
A girl in a torn school uniform appeared near the loading dock, her gaze scanning the workers.
Excuse me, I am a bit lost. Do you know if this area will still be safe next month?
Next month? This is a warehouse. Nothing changes here.
She reached out, as if to steady herself, her fingers brushing his wrist, and a distinct blue spark crackled between them.
That's not normal. She has something tied to the storage skill.
Sorry. I just wanted to know if you are ready for the rift.
She knows. How does she know?
She left without demanding an answer, but her question hung in the air, heavier than the crates he hauled all night. The next morning, Daiki grabbed rice and bandages, but the clerk's nervous glance set him on edge. 2 agents in crisp suits entered, scanning every customer's basket. One agent's voice cut cold. Anyone buying bulk survival goods is flagged. We take them in for questioning.
They have a database. If they check the log, my purchase history is a death warrant.
He slipped out the rear exit and pressed flat against the alley wall, heart hammering against his ribs. Later, he stood across from the government building, watching agents stream in and out with clipboards.
Every transaction over a certain amount is logged. I need to stay under the radar completely.
That night, he burned every receipt he'd kept, the ash drifting into the storm drain.
Cash only. No cards. No loyalty points. Never the same store twice.
The countdown on his phone read 14 days, and the noose was tightening. With 10 days left, Daiki's hands shook as he pushed his mop. His hollow eyes drew nervous glances from the other cleaners. A coworker cornered him in the break room. "You look like death. Is someone after you?"
He sees too much. If I say anything, he's dead. If I say nothing, he'll dig.
Daiki forced a thin smile and muttered about a family emergency, stepping around the man. The colleague blocked the door, voice dropping. "I watch the news. People who stockpile go missing. You are one of them, aren't you?"
He's connecting dots. If he talks to anyone, the agents will be on me in hours. You are imagining things. I quit.
The supervisor didn't argue. Daiki walked out and never looked back.
Better, he thinks I am a paranoid burnout than the truth.
One less person to mourn when the sky tears open. In the dream, he smelled rust and blood. His own breathing stopped. A girl's hand glowed blue against his chest. Her voice reached him. "Come back." He jolted awake, clutching his chest where the phantom light had burned. The clock read 4:07. He turned on the news. A tear in the sky appeared over Shibuya district. One student survived the monster attack. Authorities say the footage showed a girl in a torn school uniform, her expression calm, not a single tear.
In the first timeline, Nanami died in the first hour. Here, she stood alive and unafraid.
His hand tightened around the remote. She hadn't just survived. She'd been ready. He replayed the clip. Her eyes met the camera for a split second, almost daring him to see.
She's a regressor. But why did she come back? And why did she find me?
The next afternoon, Daiki followed her from a distance. She walked with a quiet purpose, not the gait of a schoolgirl. She stopped at a park bench and, after a quick glance, opened a tiny blue portal, no larger than her palm.
That portal is a degraded copy of my storage. She really does have a fragment of it. That's not a skill you get from training. Who taught you to open a pocket dimension?
No one taught me. I had a dream. A very long dream about monsters pouring through the sky.
Dreams don't give you storage magic. I died in that future. You died in it too.
For a heartbeat, her mask cracked. Pain flickered across her face.
I don't know how I got it, but I know I have to survive, and so do you.
She's lying about the source, but her fear is real.
He turned away without pressing further. But as he walked off, the faint blue glow on his own hand answered hers. 2 days later, the knock came again. A badge gleamed under the hallway light. Agent Tanaka.
They always show up when you are almost finished.
He yanked open a portal, the last supply crates dissolving into blue light before the door splintered. Tanaka stepped over the wreckage, scanning the bare floor. His eyes narrowed. You are not as clever as you think. Suddenly, the fire alarm screamed. From the stairwell, a girl's voice cut through. The building is burning. Get everyone out. In the chaos, a hand grabbed Daiki's wrist and pulled him into the smoke-filled corridor.
I died first last time. That's why I'm here.
Then you really are like me, but how did you survive?
I gave away my survival skill. To you, I think. I don't know why, but I am certain it was to you.
In a cold alley, two people from the same dead future faced each other, bound by a skill neither fully understood.
You need to tell me everything. What else do you remember from before you died?
I woke up in the tunnel on the day the sky broke. I lived only a few hours before the monsters found me.
She told him how she'd pressed her last strength into a boy's chest, marking him with a curse she never meant to be a curse.
I don't even know his name. I just begged him to come back and save me. Then I died.
Daiki's fingers found the scar on his chin, a mark he didn't have in that first life.
She gave me her skill and didn't even see my face. The scar changed everything.
The image of the dying girl from his nightmares now had a voice. It was her.
I've been looking for him, the one who has my storage. He's the only reason I came back.
She's looking for me, but I can't tell her yet. Not until I understand everything.
The truth hung between them, unspoken. Two survivors from a dead world held together by a skill one had given, and the other couldn't yet return. He led her through the dark to a derelict warehouse on the city's edge.
This is what I've spent the last 3 weeks building.
It's enormous. You have everything. Food, weapons, medicine.
She believes me now, but the truth still sits like a stone in my chest.
How did you know exactly what to buy? The first time, I died in the first hour.
I survived 15 years in the tunnels. This time, I knew the date from the start.
15 years. You must have lost everyone. Then you came back, just like me.
We can't warn anyone, but we can prepare. On day 30, we meet at the school playground, before the rift opens.
I'll be there. We'll save at least some of them this time.
They had a plan, but the heaviest secret stayed locked behind his scar. The girl who gave him everything didn't know she'd already found her survivor. The phone screen flickered. One day, until the rift. No more delays. The government building was lit like a fortress. Troops deployed, loudspeakers announcing emergency measures.
They'll shoot anyone who looks suspicious now. No more chances.
I got through. Let's go before they lock down the district.
They slipped through back alleys, avoiding the patrols, their portals dimmed to nothing. The warehouse door closed behind them, shutting out the sirens. Only the hum of the portal filled the space.
We have everything we need until the sky breaks. Water, food, weapons. Enough for weeks.
How do you fight them? The monsters. I just ran last time.
You don't fight fair. Use speed, traps, and never let them surround you. I'll teach you.
In the quiet dark, they waited for the world to end. Two shadows against an infinite blue glow.
That scar on your chin. I saw it in the park. You are the one I cursed, aren't you?
She figured it out. The scar I never had before.
Before he could answer, a deep rumble shook the floor, rattling the crates. A deafening roar split the air. Through the broken window, the sky was bleeding red.
It's early. The rift is opening a full hour ahead.
Dark shapes poured from the breach, winged horrors and skittering claws. The city sirens wailed in unison.
No more waiting. We move to the school now. I won't let you die again.
He snatched a crossbow from the portal and pressed it into her hands, then threw the door open. They stepped into a world already burning. The sky was a wound, and the monsters were the blood. He took her hand, the portal flaring at his side like a promise. The battle for the future had begun. Through fire and falling glass, Daiki pulled Nanami toward the school. The playground came into view. Behind them, a swarm of winged terrors shredded the fleeing crowd. Sirens were drowned by engine screeches.
There. The jungle gym.
Daiki spun as a clawed horror dove at them. He snapped a portal open, and the creature's strike disappeared into blue nothing. They stumbled onto the rubber matting. This was the exact spot she'd fallen in the first timeline. A trembling shadow grew over them. The same hulking monster from their shared nightmare slowly turned its head. He didn't hesitate. A wall of crates burst from the portal, forming a barricade between them and the beast.
You really came back. You are the one I cursed.
Cursed or not, I owe you my life. Now stay low.
The beast lunged again, jaws wide. But this time, they were ready. The claw came down like a guillotine. Daiki threw himself in front of her, a portal tearing open at his command. The creature's strike vanished into blue light, but the force sent them both tumbling into the dirt. Nanami cried out. A gash ran down her arm, blood soaking her already torn uniform.
Your hand. That glow. It's the exact same skill I gave away.
Don't talk. Keep pressure on the wound.
He hauled her behind a fresh wall of supply crates that erupted from his portal, blocking the monster's next charge. The beast clawed at the barrier, shattering wood and emergency rations like paper. They had seconds.
You really are him. The boy I cursed before I died. You came back.
She sees it now. Everything I hid from her.
The roar outside grew louder. But in that moment, only the truth mattered.
I need you to know everything. The clearest memory I have is of giving you the skill.
In the original timeline, as her life bled out, she pressed her palm against the chest of a boy she barely knew.
Come back. Save me. I cursed you with a storage skill I never understood.
So that was her last gift. She gave me everything she had left.
I am sorry. I didn't know if it would work. I didn't want to die alone.
You didn't curse me. You gave me the power to rewrite everything. This time, we rewrite it together.
You came back. You really came back for me.
I promised myself I wouldn't let you die again. I keep my promises.
Outside, the beast hammered the barrier. Inside, the two survivors clung to the truth that had finally broken free. He had returned from a dead world, bearing the gift she gave him, and she had found her survivor at last.
We're not dying here. Take this and shoot anything that isn't human.
He pressed the rifle into her hands, its metal still cold from the storage dimension.
I won't freeze this time. I've already died once.
The portal widened, spilling ammunition belts and flash grenades at their feet. They moved as one, her bullets punching through, advancing hellhounds. His portal swallowing return fire. A fireball dissolved into blue light, and the creature's head snapped back from her precise burst. Through the smoke, the eastern gate came into view, its steel bars holding against the tide.
Look, the gate is still standing. We can make it.
Without slowing, he pulled a medkit from the portal and sealed the gash on her arm. They slipped through the gate as the city burned behind them. For the first time, they were leaving together. Beyond the gate, the highway stretched into darkness. From an overturned truck, a girl's voice screamed curses mixed with the snarls of a monster. They rounded the wreck and saw a red-haired girl in a tactical vest, knife deep in a creature's skull. 2 more were leaping for her back.
Get off me, you ugly sacks of...
Daiki threw open a portal and the first beast's attack disappeared into blue light. The second one skidded, confused.
What the hell is that? That blue thing.
Your salvation. Now move, before the next wave comes.
Rika didn't argue. She sprinted to them, her knife still dripping with monster blood. Daiki tossed her a medkit, then opened the portal wide, revealing an arsenal of weapons.
Pick your poison. We move east.
Rika snatched a submachine gun and fell in beside them. The 3 formed a tight triangle as more creatures emerged. They fought their way clear, the last creature collapsing under Rika's relentless burst before the road fell silent. With the road silent, Daiki guided them off the highway into a hollow shielded by concrete debris. He opened the portal wide. Out came collapsible cots, sealed blankets, food packets, a camp none of them had dared to imagine.
You have actual beds in there. I've been sleeping in ditches. What are you people?
Survivors from a dead future. It's a long story.
For the first time since the rift, Nanami's lips curved into a tired, genuine smile, and Daiki felt something loosen in his chest.
She smiled. After everything she gave, after all the horror, she can still look at me like that.
Rika collapsed onto a cot, stuffing an energy bar into her mouth, still shaking her head at the absurdity.
We can't stay long, but for a few hours we rest.
The 3 sat in the blue glow of the portal, a makeshift sanctuary on the edge of a broken world, and let the silence heal what it could.
I only remember up to my death. After that, I don't know what you went through for 15 years.
It doesn't matter now. What matters is that we're both here, alive.
Hate to interrupt the heartfelt moment, but where do we go from here? Is there a safe zone?
Daiki glanced toward the distant mountains, where a collapsed tunnel had once been his only home.
There's a tunnel system in the foothills. I survived there once. We'll make it again.
Then we follow you. I didn't give you that skill just to wander around.
She said it lightly, but the weight of the gift still hummed between them.
A tunnel? Sounds gloomy. I'd rather a castle, but I'll take what I can get.
Daiki closed the portal, the camp vanishing into blue light. They shouldered their weapons and faced east. Behind them, the city still burned. But ahead, the road rose toward the mountains and a second chance. Behind them, the crimson rift shrank as dawn spilled over the broken highway, painting the world in hues of gold and hope. Daiki touched the scar on his chin, no longer a mark of a dead world, but a promise kept to the girl beside him.
This time I am not alone, and we're ready for anything.
Heck yeah! With a pocket dimension full of supplies, we could restart civilization, after I get a real shower.
Then we will. Together, just like it should have been.
The portal swirled beside them, the ancient infinity symbol pulsing with quiet, steady power. 3 figures walked into the sunrise, their shadows long on the empty road. Infinite storage, no longer just a skill, but a foundation for a world reborn. The girl who gave everything and the man who returned it now faced the uncertain future side by side. This time, they were ready, and the infinite storage hummed like a heartbeat, carrying them toward a future they would build together.